If you hire people, you may be missing more than you realize. If your business employs people, whether it's 2 employees or 200, there is something in the tax code that may be worth your attention. And there's a good chance nobody has walked you through it specifically. Hi, I'm Frank Lehane, author of From Broke to Six Figures, Savers, Wealth Advocate, and Educator. I help business owners, successful individuals, and families better understand their financial opportunities so they can protect, grow, and keep more of what they've worked hard to earn. Today, I want to talk about hiring incentives. Now, I know that phrase can sound like government program language, and I understand if your first instinct is to scroll past it. But stay with me for a moment, because this is one of the most consistently overlooked areas I work in. The federal government has long recognized that encouraging businesses to hire people, especially from certain groups, in certain situations, or under certain conditions, is worth incentivizing. And so there are credits built into the tax code specifically tied to hiring activity, credits that reduce actual tax liability, not deductions that reduce taxable income, credits, dollar-for-dollar reductions against what you owe. Now, many business owners assume this has already been handled. They figure their CPA knows about it, or that they would have heard about it by now if it applied to them. But that assumption can be expensive, because hiring credits are specialized. They require specific expertise to identify, document, and properly apply. And many general tax professionals simply do not have that process in place, not because they are careless, but because it is outside the scope of how most tax preparation works, so the credits go unclaimed. Not because they do not apply, but because no one asked the right questions about the people being hired. And with recent expansions, these credits now apply not only to certain new hires, but in some cases to existing employees as well. Which means the opportunity may be larger than you think. So here is the question I want to leave you with today. If you hire people, have you ever had someone specifically examine your hiring history and payroll to see whether tax credits may have been earned and left uncollected? If the answer is no, that may be a very worthwhile conversation to have. If this kind of content is helpful, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you will be notified when the next video comes out. And if you know someone who could benefit from this, share this video with them, because a little more clarity always goes a long way.